Yo, you gotta stop waiting for the perfect moment to strike. See, here's the thing. The longer you wait and wait and wait and try to find that perfect moment, you are letting vast opportunities pass you on a regular basis. You see, think about it like this. If you want something, you gotta go get it. And in order to go get it, you gotta just start doing, trying, failing, learning, progressing, and putting the reps in. If you want to get good at shooting basketball, at playing basketball, you gotta just go shoot the hoops, like by yourself. And then if you can find a mentor, even better. You just gotta put in the practice and practice and practice. And then when you're off the court as well, it's good to think about it. But it's also good to give yourself a break from that practice. And then go back again to the practice, and you're even better. I keep finding myself waiting for the perfect opportunity to try to make a change. That will never happen. You see, the thing is you have to create your own opportunity for your own change. I can't wait for a mentor to just pop up, and you can't wait for LeBron James to start teaching you how to shoot three-pointers. It's not going to happen. You have to go out there and start shooting by yourself, and then sooner or later you will find a mentor and you will get better. Even without a mentor, you can still progress. But stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. All the time you're missing out on different opportunities. And that's just one example, is the basketball opportunity. Just this past weekend, I went to the Cape, and it was a great time just hanging out with my friends. But one of my friends was like kind of like, we used to be like wingman each other back in college. He was like, yo, come on, we gotta go talk to some girls. And I was like, bro, you can, I'm not gonna. But regardless, there was plenty of opportunity to go and talk to different people, intentions aside. But that's kind of like my point, is that we're surrounded by opportunity all the time, no matter what the opportunity may be. So try to recognize that and seize the opportunity. It could be just from you walk into a room and there's just other people there who are, say for example, you walk into a room and there's a couple of business owners. That's an opportunity right there. Not necessarily that you can go, hey, let me get a job, but recognize that there's knowledge around you, and that in itself is an opportunity. If what's used correctly, you can gain more knowledge, gain more wisdom, and perhaps using that, you can provide yourself with more opportunity. I remember back at college, I went to UNH, my very first year there. I made lots of academic mistakes, I'll say that. But I remember one of them, the very first semester being there, is we had the opportunity, I forget who it was and what the guy was, but basically it was like some dude came and talked to us and we got to ask questions. And I was always a crappier student, like super middle of the pack, but I could ask good questions, and I recognized that. And I did ask good questions. When that guy was there, I did not hesitate to ask questions and learn from him, because that was a person of knowledge who was providing their knowledge, time, and resources to us. And I recognized that. And I just had to put my ego aside and ask the questions that came to my mind and that I was curious about. And I did. That's what I did, and it paid off because I gained knowledge. And I remember the guy said that I was asking really good questions, and I forget what else he said, but he acknowledged that I was being resourceful and respectful of him and present with him by listening and asking good questions. That's all it takes sometimes. Another example, the job that I'm at currently, I remember my first week, we have a second location that I went to, and at that location we have some more corporate people there, we have some higher up people there, And I was meeting them for the first time, and I just kind of remember like talking. That's the thing, I wasn't really talking that much, but I just remember being in that kind of setting with them. And one of the guys was like, "Oh, you're not really talking that much." But then the president himself said that's because he's learning. And I like kind of gave him a head nod, and I was like, "Yeah, just be present and be aware, and listen to the people and to the nature around you, because you can learn so much that way. And then when the opportunity is right, ask that question or provide your input. So just be patient and be aware." That's my time, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Also, today is July 2nd. Happy 4th of July, America. And if you're not from America, just happy living. Much love. So, thank you for watching. Much love, and have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you.